when I give the signal. Get them
like talking live yet? I just wanted to say we are now. Can you mute us on the stream?
Yep.
Then go back. I want to go back and watch my reaction because it had to be priceless.
Yeah, Genius said it was hilarious.
I think I was fine with like the first like 2 or 3 descriptors, but like the 6th and 7th one, I'm kind of like, all right, I get the point. Oh shit, we need a map, don't we?
Yep, map's there.
Map. Right. Also need my character page too.
If I'm gonna be honest, John,
Yeah,
it was a bit weird saying it. What's that?
It made yourself uncomfortable.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's the whole reason why Ellie and Aranon never hit it off.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it gets weird sometimes at the table. I have yet to have a player at the table react positively to anything like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like they all at best. Well, actually, no. Ryan just went with it. Ryan's the only one that just kind of goes with it, and his characters tend to be the type that would go with it. So, and anytime I've had anything like that happen, it's just like, all right, yep, the door closes. Go ahead and make a performance check, and that's how I handle it. I don't go into large descriptions of anything. It's like, here you go. Yes, you are doing the thing. And then we all get to laugh if you roll a 1, and you get to cheer if you roll a 20.
Seems accurate.
Yeah.
Seems accurate. I'm gonna go get coffee.
Okay. This is what I need. Oh, there. There's one Ryan Kukta. We were just talking about you.
Oh,
And a
good
Jeff.
things.
Holy cow. Just talking about how you are the only player that I've ever presented a flirtatious character to that went with it.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of my character's MO no matter what I'm playing.
To the detriment of the party in the end, but hey, it worked. It was fun, and we have a story for it. Join.
The bugbear winks at this flirty bartender. I'm sure that would all, you know.
Oh, hell yeah. The Warren. And let's see, where's my character? So did you see the free adventure that's out that they're giving everyone on D&D Beyond? That is a you need to go to, where is it? Revel's End.
I think I did, because you had to like click on something to
Claim it.
or something.
Yeah.
I think I did.
Prisoner 13. It's a heist-based adventure from the Keys of the Golden Vault. Takes 4th level characters to the frigid prison of Revel's End. Wonder if the guards still remember Jackson Daniels and the other guy.
Jackson
I went,
Daniels
"Oh!"
and
I have it written down. Hang on.
I'm sure I've got it in my notes somewhere.
We were just talking about how the free promotion adventure that they're giving JD McGillicuddy, the free promotion adventure they're giving out for Keys of the Golden Vault is a heist that takes you to Revel's End.
very nice.
He's fun. He's fun.
I would think if you're trying to plan a heist, you don't want to end up in Revel's End. But
Depends on how important the thing you're trying to get out of Revel's End is.
It's true.
fair.
Who is all? Wow, I want to actually see this. Hang on a second. Collections, can't be.
Does everybody hear the music?
Yeah.
I hear
Oh, wow.
music.
Crixus,
All right,
Oscar.
and everybody knows that you can change the volume of the music on your end without it affecting the stream.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I have it very low and I can hear all of you very well.
Good deal.
I was gonna say I can only hear it in my one ear, but then I remembered I'm wearing a headset that only has one.
I'm deaf in the other ear. Nope, I was wrong.
I was wrong.
Oh, speaking of being deaf in one ear, we get another episode of The Last of Us tonight.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I wish that made sense to me, but I have no idea.
Oh my god.
Who's deaf in one ear?
I don't know, but The Last of Us is amazing.
Yeah, I cannot. That last episode was insane. That little. As everyone caught up, that's what I want to say. Yeah? That
But
little.
I don't know about Twitch Nation.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say
Spoiler
the little fucking girl was crazy. That was some. Oh my god, get me the fuck out of here shit. That's all I'm gonna say.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Good.
People
Speaking
can
of little-
streaming.
Oh, Tom, your camera went fuzzy again.
Yeah.
It's finding something that's not.
That
The
is the
screen
latest.
camera is
The
fine,
little,
right?
the little car. The little car worked really well the last time. When you held that up, it was like, oh yeah, there's Tom.
Wait,
Yeah, I gotta.
Oh,
I forgot to go in and
What do-
change my settings.
Oh, is it a settings thing?
Well, it's a new camera. It's a Logitech, so I'm assuming there's Logitech settings to change autofocus and.
Yeah.
Fun.
And you have to be using a different camera for the stream because that's not going fuzzy at all.
It's. What do you mean?
Can you tell? Can you tell in the little picture?
Yes, it doesn't look fuzzy.
There, now it's
Really?
fixed.
And now you're fuzzy again. Yeah, for
Yeah,
whatever
but it's
reason,
not
it just.
fuzzy on Twitch.
That's good.
No,
Huh?
I don't know what to tell you.
Magic, magic,
I mean, I
magic.
personally don't know what to say.
Do.
I don't know if I mentioned this. I know John and I talked about this a little bit, but I didn't know if Ryan and Tom, we didn't talk about it, so I don't know if you caught that Vox's daughter, that Crixus, Ellie, and Aranon had encountered her. She was one of the bandits in the Dragon's Lair. In their
The one that sent us
first adventure.
north, sent you guys north to Icewind Dale.
I don't know if you guys caught that.
It had run through my mind, but I guess I thought we might have mentioned it if it had been. So
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, they were going to harvest the white dragon, and as you guys were leaving, it exploded, and she didn't make it.
Yes.
yeah. I mean, we have to assume.
And that's kind of what Jeff's letter said. He
Yeah.
kind of took her over as a character,
Yeah.
Awesome.
which I don't mind because I like when my players add to my world.
Yeah. Well, when I originally
when the player, I shouldn't say my players because
All players.
Tom's cool. When players add to the DM's world, I enjoy that.
And that was
I-
originally when I chose to be Doc. Vok was also one of the potential characters at that point.
Did you just do you have Doc and Vok and Talk and Rock and Knock and Sock and
Yeah.
no wonder you have 106 characters.
I'm down to like 94 now.
Oh, okay.
I had to call a few.
You're quick killing them off.
Yeah, you murdered them. Is what that means.
They didn't have a story to tell yet, so.
Admit it. You just didn't want to have to figure out how to walk with that thing.
Yeah. No, that one's still around, but I have better plans now for that one. The story has changed.
Had
Due
a
to last
red
episode.
wedding for his characters.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit. Spoilers. Wait. What? Statute of limitations is up on that one.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. Could that possibly be considered a spoiler for House of the Dragon? Because it is to come in the future.
Fair. I mean,
There are
then
so
I
many
guess
houses. Go ahead, Ryan.
we should stay away from Sopranos spoilers too. Then I guess, right?
Yeah, probably. There are so many House of the Dragon like spoilers within Game of Thrones. It's kind of funny. You start going back and watching it. It's like they talk about the Targaryens all the time.
Jeff is still like, yep, whatever.
I'm just jamming to the music.
My daughter's show choir took second place show choir competition yesterday, so they've finished third, first, and second, and all three competitions they've been in, they've won best band.
Wow.
Nice.
Hey, congratulations.
Where was the show this weekend? We weren't in it, so.
Monona Grove. They had to drive 3 hours to get to the show.
All right,
Just
so-
as a heads up before we get started here, there's a baby in my house,
Yeah.
so if you hear
Mazel tov.
that, I might go mute for a minute, but we'll see what happens.
You didn't tell me she was pregnant again. When did that happen?
I learned something new today.
It's
Ryan
the-
goes mute
the
when
other
babies
sheep.
cry.
The other she.
Just
Uh-huh.
Collected somebody from just for an overnight. That's why I look a little more tired than I normally am.
It's very nice of Adrian to be letting your mistress keep her baby in your house.
It was nice, yeah. I mean,
It's very considerate.
plus
Yes.
I had a happy ending, so that worked out.
It's very, very on brand with your character creation, also.
On the Wednesday thing, I've got a baby mama in a different town, and my character is choosing not to visit her that often. But
As one does, I guess.
yeah,
When one is a fantasy adventurer.
but we're not attached. I mean, it's you know.
Are
it's
you
kind of a
sending her
non-linked
gold
thing.
or anything?
That's a good question. I did think of that the other day, where I should send a courier
She,
over there.
she's a baker, so she's already rolling in the dough.
Yeah, she's not.
Apparently they did too.
She's not well to do. So
Did they make sweet love on a fat stack of cash? Is that what's going on? A
Rolling
banker and
around.
an adventurer? Yeah.
All right, on that note, let's get this shit going. I am going to shut the show at 9:30. We have a baptism-y thing this morning, so.
Be right back. 2 seconds. You can start us.
Okay.
I think you ran away with a headphone in. Or an earbud.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Two Nerds One Quest. We are happy to be here with you this morning. I am Norm, your DM and host for this shit show that we call a fun Dungeons and Dragons adventure. Joining me today at the very bottom of your screen is one Mr. Lays Dragon, Jeff Williams. How are you doing today, sir?
Oh, first this morning. Wow, changing it up. I am doing well.
I know I got to keep you on your toes, man.
I know.
Directly above him in the Brady Bunch line with the shirt made of lightsabers? Yeah, lightsabers. I was gonna say Mike and Ike's, but lightsabers is Crazy Cooch. How you doing, Ryan?
Those are really long-ass Mike and Ike's.
Boomtown, I really enjoyed the WWE event last night, and so I was up a little bit later with a baby too last night. Not mine, so didn't steal it though. So before you guys start calling 911,
Chat in the
I'm
comments.
ready to
Where do
hear.
you think the baby came from?
Ready for a fun Sunday morning with you, fine gentlemen.
If any of my friends were gonna steal a baby, it'd be you, Ryan.
It would be
That's
you.
in my head.
But only to eat its
That
face.
does make sense.
Yes, yeah, only to eat its face though.
Okay, but also I would give that baby a really comfortable life. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
just
I-
saying.
Ryan went to a WWE show and came home with a baby. That's probably newsworthy.
That would be a classic right there.
At the top of the screen, directly above me, top of the Brady Bunch line, Mr. Non-DM JC. How you doing, John?
Hello, everybody down there. I'm doing well. I got a brand new TV yesterday. I'm happy. My HDMI ports work on this TV. Yay!
As well they should.
As opposed to turning on my Xbox and getting there is no input. Screw you, TV. So yeah. That's ultimately what made me decide to buy a new TV.
That makes sense to me.
Fan-freaking-tastic. Genius, do you have a limerick and a recap?
I do.
And possibly a baby.
No
Yeah,
babies
do you
here.
have a baby?
No babies here. My babies are teenagers. No babies. All right, I'll try to make this quick because we got a short show today. So after 2 weeks of hanging out and around town and whatnot, a giant something flew across the sky, causing a shockwave and crashed a few miles south of Neverwinter. Anyone going to investigate it went missing. So, of course, Ellie decided to send Axe, Rand, and Vok. But while they were getting briefed on the mission, a very distracting centaur delivery guy brought a letter for Vok, who ended up leaving, getting some bad information. He left with Axe's horse, so Axe had to get a new horse. Ellie gave the other two the mission and told them that there was a reward being offered by the mayor to investigate and figure out what's happening at that crash site. So they decided to ride on out. Axe's new horse was not ideal, but they headed out anyway. While stopping for a meal, they heard an explosion overhead and it started raining coins. And they found that a blue glass bottle landed in their fire pit, which, once they opened it, smoke came out and coalesced into Bree, their childhood friend and yes, cheese, and twin sister to their former companion Bruce. So they chit-chatted a bit and camped. The next day, they ate some breakfast and headed out on the trail. After a few hours, they heard some strange sounds, and it seemed like fire and grunting or growling noises, and they found a wizard throwing fire at two giant boars. So, for a limerick, quite the full day for Randolf and Axe. Vok gets a note and makes tracks. Some coins fall from the skies, Bree's a sight for sore eyes, and a wizard with fireballs attacks.
Very excellent. Very excellent.
Amazing. Those limericks have like 5 lines, and he manages to summon up the entire hour and a half in 5 lines every damn time.
It's
Crazy.
so effortless for him. Oh man, it's so.
You say effortless as I stare at my blank notepad every time, just thinking, how do I start and where do I end?
Oh, I guess I meant it's effortless for me.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Well, that's
For the rest of us.
funny. Funny stuff. All right, I am just setting some music here.
Hello, pig.
Can you guys hear the battle music?
Mhm.
Reminds me a bit of Lord of the Rings. The Urukai like running that dunk 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 dunk.
All right.
Yep. Exactly.
So you guys are in the wood line. I'll set this scene a little bit. You guys are in the wood line watching a couple of what you assume are boars attacking a mage, or what you assume would be a mage because of the hood and the robes and the fact that he's shooting fireballs out of his hands.
He's like a dead
Fire
giveaway.
balls or fire bolts?
Fireballs.
Oh hell!
Yeah, he's shooting fireballs.
Is he hitting?
Dun, 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 dun. He seems to be in much distress. I mean, it's, but they're not accurate. They're hitting behind. They're hitting right in front of the boars. He's keeping them at bay. They're a little reluctant to get close, and he is very much scared. He's not turning his back. In fact, he's getting really close to being pressed up against a rather large tree. His hood is up, so he doesn't see you. He is very focused on these animals. Very focused on these animals in his face. Right now, they're probably about 20 to 25 feet away, but they are getting closer. And as you watch, they spread out. One goes to the right, and one starts flanking him to the left.
Clever girl.
Attack.
So what would you like to do?
I can't imagine a scenario where we're scared of boars. So I'm pretty sure Rand's gonna say,
Hey, we gotta help that guy. He's in trouble.
Forget the guy, man. I want some bacon. I launch a scorching ray at the one on the right. All
right.
three of the rays.
All right, roll initiative. And before you guys roll initiative, roll me an insight check.
17.
and
I gotta change my dice. 18.
All right. So those of you with above 15, you notice as the boars start moving and they separate, you see these goldish, yellowish, glowing spikes sticking out of the boars. There's just one spike in each one, and it's tough to see if you hadn't noticed it, but now that you see it, it's there. It's not something that necessarily sticks out, but it is a glowing goldish spike, for lack of better words, stuck in the backs of these boars.
ouch, man.
Still scorching ray. All three rays at the one on the right.
Did you guys roll initiative?
Not yet.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep, roll initiative.
Subpar.
Are you using the combat or the combat
Encounter.
module or whatever encounter?
Encounter builder and D&D Beyond.
Yeah, but it didn't.
Okay, I just rolled.
It is
Have a
16.
three.
If it doesn't have Bree in there, you might have to refresh the page.
Oh,
it
yeah.
won't unless he put. Yeah, he's got to
She's
rebuild
in-
the encounter.
She's in the
with her,
campaign. But
Yeah, she probably wasn't up when he built the encounter.
I noticed one thing in D&D Beyond in the campaigns that you own, that you have the ability to change, like it's like deactivate a character, and I'm assuming that's connected to the encounter builder, so that it
Mhm.
doesn't bring all of the miscellaneous characters in. I don't know if that's what it does, but that's what it looked like it does.
I wonder.
I hadn't seen it before, and I just noticed it like a week or two
I
ago.
wonder if that does actually do that, because that would have been super helpful during the other campaign where I went in and individually clicked off every damn character for every encounter. So I
Yeah.
set it up and maintained it.
Yeah, I don't remember what it said, but it was like deactivate or something like that. Made me think that it must be to the encounter, because it was only on the campaigns that I was the creator of, not the ones that I was participating in. So I'm assuming
Yeah,
that's the case.
I'll put it in manually. Axe, what was your
Okay,
16.
Bree?
17. I gotta get used to being called that.
And Randolph.
3.
Randy.
1, 2, 3.
All right, we are going to.
Do I get my Scorching Ray before we start initiative?
Yes.
Okay.
Which
Okay,
one?
so-
So there's going to be one closer to you. We'll call him A, and the one further away from you, going to the mage's left. So as you're in
the right one.
as you're in the woods, it's going to go boar straight ahead of you. To your left a little bit is going to be the mage with his back, so his right hand is going to be, you're on his right hand side. And then on the other side of the boar is the second boar, boar B, and he's flanking around to the mage's left. If that makes sense.
So A is the one closer to us, and A
Yep.
is the one I'm firing at. 'Cause
Okay.
I said the one that went right. So. So, first ray. All 3 rays are going at this guy. Is a 20. The second ray is a 22, and the third ray is an 11.
All 3 hit.
All 3 hit. Ooh, excellent. Let's see.
It is a big boar.
It's 5, 11, and let me get the fucking thing out of my way so I can click the last one. 3. So a total of 19 fire damage.
All right. Describe how this one dies.
It's kind of like Looney Tunes. Like the fire hits it. In one stage, the skin kind of burns crisp, and the next stage, it kind of gets nicely like portioned and quartered off like you would dress a pig. And then the third one, it just becomes a rack of like bacon on a plate.
Rack of bacon.
Breakfast.
The second boar, boar B, looks in your direction and looks back at the mage, at the wizard, and notices you and kind of turns his body to where he is no longer side flanking you. He is kind of at an angle and is kind of at a standoff with you and the mage. Next is Axe.
Ah.
And then it goes boar, and then Bree. Or Randy, I mean.
I'm going to guiding bolt the other one. At level 1.
Actually, I take that back. It's Bree and then Axe because I clicked the next button by accident. So Bree, you're up.
That's fine. We were still on the horses.
Yep, you're still on
Thinking.
horses.
All right, I'll just say I'll take care of the horses, and I will hop down and grab the reins of both horses.
And that's it.
That's it. Yeah, as we know from our Wednesday night campaign, if you don't tend to your horses, they run away, and you got to chase them.
Or if you fail your animal handling check, they run away with you on their back.
I was gonna
Here's
say,
looking at you, Exotica.
Bree, why don't you roll me an animal handling check as you hop
Well,
down
There we go.
and grab
There
the
we go.
muzzles.
You know, I've gotten in the habit of being proficient in animal handling just for the sake of these rolls.
These types of things, they seem to come up frequently.
All right, I got a 16.
All right,
I feel that's
yeah.
good.
So you hop down off of. You were with Axe, right? You hop down off of
Correct.
Axe's horse, and you grab both of the.
Cyclops. He has a name. His name is Cyclops.
You grab Cyclops
Or Cy, for short.
by the muzzle reins, whatever it's called, and both of the horses kind of shake their head a little bit, but they comply. They don't try to back up. They don't try to shake out of it. And now
Sounds good.
now it's Axe's turn.
All right, guiding bolt the other one. 12 to hit.
12 hits.
19 radiant damage.
How does that one die?
Big flash of white light, and it's like, then it ashes in midair that ends up landing in a little pile. I'm very Looney Tooty today.
Hey, whatever works, man. I'm not going to judge.
And I imagine that spike probably ends up in the pile, just kind of sitting there sideways.
You'll have to go and inspect.
Yeah.
So you are out of initiative, and the mage, unsure what to do, kind of puts his hands up, but doesn't do anything. He yells, "Thank you. Who are you?"
Your savior.
And he drops his hands and kind of tilts his head.
You looked like you were having trouble. I saved you.
Yes.
I'm your savior.
Thank you very much. I should be more appreciative. Thank you. My name is Torvain. Who are you?
What are you even out here for, Torvain? If you can't handle a couple boars, I'm gonna be honest with you, you're kind of screwed.
And Torvain, he looks at you and kind of shakes his head. Yeah, well, yeah, kind of. And he puts his hood back. And he's bald. Cue ball bald. You know, he's wearing the white robes, and the robes, as you look at him, has gold trim on the sleeves, you know, on the cuffs and along the hem of the hood. Mostly white with that gold trim. And he says...
Human?
Human, yep. He is a human. He's got a gray beard.
Explains his reaction to me saying, I'm your savior.
Yep.
He's like...
And
obviously, like, dude...
He looks at you and says, I don't know what got into these, but you're aware that things have been weird, right? Like, you know that things have been happening. I think these boars were a part of that. Really, why I'm here is I'm looking for my partner. Have you seen anybody?
We found this lady.
Yeah, but we already knew her.
She's spoken for, though.
She's ours. You, hands off.
And he just kind of ignores you. He's been missing for a couple days now, ever since that meteor. I'm assuming it's a meteor. Crashed. He left, and he didn't say where he was going. I assumed he was going to investigate, and he just never returned.
Is he a weakling like you? Because then he probably won't return.
And as you
Just
say
being
that,
honest.
as you say that, his hands kind of turn a glowish red, and he takes a deep breath, holds it, lets it out, and his hands stop glowing red. And he says, there have been rumors of packs of crazed animals roaming this area, and I really think that whatever crashed is responsible for this.
Well, we're headed that way. I mean, you can maybe walk along with us for as long as you can, and we'll try to find them. But we've got a job to do.
I unfortunately need to get back to my tower. But if you please, can you find my partner? His name is Iskavol.
Iskavol?
Yep, Iskavol. Iskavol. If you can find my partner, I would very much like to have him back. Alive. Or if he is not, please bring him back to me. Anyways, his body. If you do this, I'll tell you what. If you do this, I'll find a way to create some kind of magical item for you. I'll do something for you that will make it worth your while.
Ah. Now you're talking, friend. We'll find this Istanbul.
We can have him. Hey, Rand, we can have him make one of those steins that never runs out of ale.
Now you're talking.
Yeah, maybe we could get a pair of them.
Plant the seed now. Hey, I had heard that there's like a mug that never runs out of ale. If you could find something like that, boy, I'd find you 2 Istanbuls.
Yep.
Torvane looks at you, looks at Axe, looks at Bree, raises his eyebrows.
He shrugs. I don't know, Jeff. What did you do? I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
And he just whatever. I will do my best to make you whatever it is that you need within reason. I'm not the most strongest of mages, but I know some shit.
Jeff's gonna end up with all the best magical items
in luck,
in this
because
we just want ale.
You're in luck because we are the strongest adventurers you're gonna find in this area. So, boy, you hit the jackpot today, buddy.
Yes, I can tell.
Is your friend also a mage?
Axe just kind of looks. I was gonna say, Axe just kind of looks at him and points at the boars, and grabs a slice of the bacon and starts eating.
What were we gonna say, Bree?
Is your friend also a mage like you, or is he?
Yes, he is also a mage. So you should assume that he should be wearing the cloaks, the garments that I am wearing, something similar.
I got one more question. When we find him, and you said you're going back to your tower, and we need to bring him to you, where's your tower?
How sturdy is it?
Yeah. How sturdy is it?
It is, and he points behind him. You cannot miss it. It is on the outskirts of Neverwinter. It is the only tower that flies the white banner.
Alright.
Oh crap, I forgot what I was gonna put in a show title. What'd you say, genius?
I don't know what I said.
Crap, somebody said something and then I lost my train of thought. Damn it. Alright. I will
Your train of thought hitting a wall.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm sure it was about how sturdy the tower was.
Oh yeah, yep. That is literally it.
How sturdy is your tower? How loose is your goose?
And so he looks at you and says, "Can I count on you to please investigate this and bring him back and make sure that whatever is going on is ended?"
Hey, you got it, buddy. If he's out there, we'll find him.
Thank
The way
you.
this guy acted against the boars, and he's going back to a tower. He says it's the only tower that flies the white flag. I don't know if you did that intentionally, but that's funny.
The flag of peace.
Until I was writing it down.
Welcome to the Brotherhood of Surrender.
Uh-huh. Pacifist mages.
Oh, yeah. They have a bard named, what is it, Billy Squire? Is it Billy Squire that wrote Surrender?
Never surrender.
Yeah. That's the song I'm thinking of.
Anyway,
All
he
right.
he thanks you and he flips his hood back up and he looks around and he starts heading off back towards town.
Anybody else want some bacon?
Yeah, cut me off a piece of the fat back.
Oh
Can
yeah.
I check out one of those golden? See if there's one of those golden spikes.
I was just gonna ask, do I come across the golden spike in this as I'm cutting up the pig?
Yeah, it's not tough to find. It is a.
I pull it out. I don't look at it. Like I pull it out and go, "Huh, that might be useful," and I put it in my pocket. But I don't investigate or look at it or try and do anything with it. Bree's probably doing more with the other one in the pile of ashes. But I'm more concerned about bacon at this point. So.
Yeah, it looks like when you look at it, it appears to be a gem of some sort. It's not a gem. It's it's goldish, clear. It's nothing you've ever seen before. You don't even have to investigate. It's 4 inches by 3 inches.
But it's actually 4 inches because this is Bree investigating this.
Whatever you consider 4 inches for a short person, for a dwarf. And it was lodged in those boars pretty good. And as you hold it, you feel not a humming, just uncertainty. You feel kind of clouded.
Do I feel it when I put it in my pocket? I kind of ignored it as a thing, just marking that it's probably worth something and put it in my pocket. Do I feel that cloudiness with it in my pocket?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Rand, careful with the bacon. I'm not feeling so good right now. I might not be cooked all the way through.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. You're not a very good shot, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna just drop it, and I know what's valuable and what's not, and this is not worth it for me.
Note to self: this is underdone. That one's overdone. Put it in the pile of ashes.
It's either raw or burnt.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Put your dildo in your pocket and let's get out of here.
The whole time Tom's describing it being kind of like a crystal or a gem or something, Ryan, I'm going, whoa, amber is the color of your energy. 311 here this morning.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, Tom, why you aren't a 311 fan blows my mind.
It doesn't make sense to me, actually.
No, yeah, it's
probably because I've never actually listened to them.
I should give you an album to listen to.
I'm pretty sure I could find it on Amazon Prime Music.
Shades of gold display naturally.
I'll pull it up. I'll give it a valid shot, John, just for you.
One of my top 5 favorite bands ever.
I will take your word for it. Are you guys done searching through the dead?
I know my favorite bands other than me. I mean,
yeah,
clearly.
I think we're good here unless there's a part of the boar that's valuable. I don't believe so. Maybe the tusks turn into ivory or something. I don't know.
No,
but we're gonna move on.
Yeah, we're not going to town anytime soon, so it's probably not. Unless you got a bag of holding.
As you look around, you don't see any other animals. And Bree, what did you do with the horses? Are you still holding on to them?
I would have tied them off and to a tree or something when we went to investigate.
All right. Well, why don't you do a dexterity check? Or a dexterity.
Okay.
Oh, I hope you tied them well.
I mean, it's 13.
It's all right.
Okay, I'm going to roll a.
I do have an ability if I fail I guess I wasn't technically proficient in dexterity checks, so never mind.
All right, I'm going to find a character so I can roll something.
You should make a centaur character and put him into the...
Yeah, I should. All right, I'm going to roll...
It's a great club.
You mean we get bacon and sausage?
All right. The horses are still there.
Yeah.
Yay.
Down.
All right. Yeah, and I'm not taking the second golden spike. So if you guys want it, you're gonna have to grab it yourself.
I got one already in my pocket.
I'm not perceptive at all, so I did not see the golden spike and do not care about the golden spike. I'm trying to find Istanbul to get that ever-flowing chalice.
I'm more concerned about making sure this bacon is cooked right, and I got my torch out, and I'm kind of holding the bacon above the torch before I eat it.
Sounds smart.
Torch bacon.
Torch bacon, yeah.
All right, let's
Smells
move
like
forward.
kerosene.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. We've got to find this thing. So we get back and drink some bourbon.
All right. Why don't you guys roll me a nature check?
Can I assist somebody?
I got a 19, so I don't.
I got a 7.
My character's like, oh, there's some shit over there.
Yeah.
Look, there's trees and birds.
With a 19, Bree, you know which way you're supposed to be headed. You did not lose track of where you were and where you came out of. With a 7, and what did you have, Cooch?
I mean, I didn't roll, but I have a
Okay.
-1, so
Okay.
12.
Yeah, so you guys, I think, Rand, you would have a general idea. You'd be like, I think we need to go in that direction somewhere. And Axe is like, he thinks you guys are lost.
X is more concerned about cooking bacon properly over a torch.
Yep.
Yep.
So you hop back on your horses, or?
Yeah, and then I say,
Bree, you can be my navigator.
X looks at Bree and says, do you know how to steer a horse?
I've had to a couple of times. Yeah, I could take over.
You drive. I'm gonna cook this bacon more. And he
All
gets
right.
on the horse. Gets on the horse back to back with Bree, so that he's not lighting her hair on fire and shit.
ooh, don't drop any grease on the horse's ass.
I was gonna say, but that is a thing that may happen. I'll leave it up to the DM whether
All right.
let's
Yeah.
have that happen at an inopportune time or what.
As you're going through, and Bree, I'm assuming, would be in the lead then, since she is aware.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
As you're making your way through the woods, roll perception checks.
Nine.
I am glad I switched dice. These are doing all right. 17.
5.
Bree, as you are leading the way, you notice that the air around you is getting a little thicker. The visibility has significantly decreased.
Like a fog.
You're not sure. It's intangible. It's not a darkness. It's not a fog yet. It's just, you can tell as you are going, the closer you get to wherever it is you need to go, is slowly it's like the darkness. It's like the nighttime is creeping in on you a little bit.
So it's a big dark blur instead of a big light blur.
I guess we were supposed to go to East Palestine, Ohio. Who knew that?
I don't know if I can make jokes about that.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just gonna warn them. Like, things are looking kind of weird. Just keep your eye out.
All right, John, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh hell.
Your roll will determine how bad my.
Six.
All right. As you're holding the bacon and the torch, and you're sitting and you're kind of wobbling, and the second Bree starts talking, it distracts you, and you kind of turn to kind of look around to her face, kind of like somebody in the back seat looking at the driver.
Yeah.
and a whole bunch of grease drips off of the bacon, landing on the horse, startling it, burning it. Bree, make an animal handling check.
It's gonna be another cartoon thing where the horse disappears from underneath the rider.
Okay. All right. It's a 17.
Okay.
Let me know if I fail. I do have an ability because I am proficient.
All right. And Axe, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
Oh, jeez.
Mm-hmm. I
'Cause
got my hands full. And
Both. Yep.
19.
At disadvantage.
I rolled a 17 and a 19. I have
So
a +2. This is only going to get worse because there's going to be more bacon grease on its head.
So the bacon grease hits the horse, and Bree is holding onto the reins, and the horse just starts bucking left and right. Bree is able to hold onto the reins and hold onto the horse, and
She's got really strong thighs.
from Rand's perspective, Axe is riding a bucking bronco, like look ma no hands style. He's got bacon in one hand, a torch in the other, and he is
Like Chaos Mane.
yeah.
He starts whooping and hollering because he didn't fall off.
Yeah, if you didn't know better, Rand, you would say that somebody stuck glue on his ass and planted it firmly on the horse.
Whoa.
You make note in your head that the bucking bronco thing we tried last week. This is how you do it. Bacon grease.
I guess.
Nice.
After a couple minutes of this, or a couple seconds, Bree gets the horse under control, and it shakes its head, and it kind of shakes its ass, kind of like it's trying to get Axe off, but settles down and just stops and sighs, and shakes.
Knew that horse was good for something there, huh?
Yeah. We're just trying to get Axe off. What?
Moving forward,
You said
Bree's gonna probably say, "Hey, Axe, maybe we're done with the bacon."
I did say that.
Yeah. All right. He puts the torch out, stows it, and then looks at the bacon and is like, he takes one more bite of it and then throws it out into the woods. What he's got remaining of it.
Alcuin makes me laugh.
Good roll.
All right. Yeah, so you're lucky. So as you get the horse back under control and you start moving again, you come upon, probably about an hour later, you come upon this crater. It's probably about 100 feet wide, and angled down at the end of this crater is a tunnel. It is dark. You cannot, and I take that back. You cannot see the end of the crater because, as I said, it was getting darker. The visibility right now, and it is now actual fog, cloud, darkness. You're looking at about a 45-foot visibility. So you come upon this crater that slopes down. It's not necessarily steep, but it's also not a slight incline.
Do you guys feel like it's safe to leave the horses here? Or do you want to bring them into the crater? I mean, I know you guys have a lot of love for these horses.
Ty, he doesn't see so well. I'm worried about him down here. Especially if it gets narrow and falling off type places.
I mean, Dynamite's really the smartest horse that ever lived, so he can actually help protect your retarded horse, and we can trust them to leave them out here.
He's not retarded. He just has a lazy eye and buck teeth.
Yeah.
He doesn't walk straight all the time.
And grease burns.
And grease burns on his ass.
Yeah. Derpy horse now burn.
Derpy horse now burn.
All right.
So I think we should tie him up outside and walk down into the tunnel.
Yeah, find a nice tree with a good patch of grass.
Yeah, it's not going to be tough to find a tree because you are, as I said, in the woods. So you are able to find the, whatever tree you want. Make a dexterity check for whoever's tying the
I'll tie the horses up.
tying the ropes, the horses up.
17.
Perfect. You think you did a great job.
Perfect.
You think the horses are safe.
That looks like a great knot. You guys be good. There's food there. And he points at the grass. And here. Oh, no, I didn't keep any of it. Damn it. I was going to put a little bit of the bacon down for the horses. But...
The horse that you dropped bacon on, Cyclops, turns its back to you and lets out just a nasty fart in your direction.
What have you guys been feeding these horses?
Beans.
Like it is
Beans.
rotten. Like the horse ate something dead.
How many people got the reference? Yes, please. Yes, okay, good. Thank you.
Let's get away from that horse and head into the crater.
Kind of funny because Axe does remind me a bit of Kramer. Just a little bit. I think Kramer is actually smarter.
Axe, if you didn't know any better, you would think that the horse was getting revenge on you.
Hang on. Yeah, I don't know any better. 5
All right.
intelligence.
All right.
That horse was named Rusty, I think.
As you make your way down the crater, I need you guys to make some dexterity saving throws.
Nat 20, 22. See all my treasure inside.
8.
21.
Bree and Axe, you hop down this like you are freaking goats going down the side of a cliff. You have zero issues. You're actually doing that thing that you see people do where they kind of hop down a hill. No slipping, no sliding. Rand, on the other hand, is going down, and about a quarter of the way down, slips and just starts sliding on his ass and tries to get back up and can't get his footing.
Like someone that slipped on an icy driveway and just keep going down the driveway.
Yep. If you would have gotten anything lower, I probably would have described the Tommy Boy Black Sheep where he goes down the side of the mountain.
Yep.
But instead, you do the thing that children do when they go downstairs when they can't actually walk downstairs. They slide down on their butt. And so you slide all the way down.
Feels right.
And you
without a
follow
diaper.
you follow Axe and Bree to the bottom. And when you finally get to the bottom, it levels out and you're able to stand again. And now you have a pants full of rocks. And standing in front of you.
Worst things to have your pants full of.
Yeah. Actually accurate.
Bacon grease?
Hot or cold.
And standing in front of you, as you get to the bottom, as you were making your way down, it slowly appeared in front of you, this opening. Not quite sure how big it was until you get down in front of it. And it is a 10-foot by 10-ish foot, nice circular opening hole in the ground. And leading in front of you is a path that goes into the ground at a little bit of an angle. Definitely not like the crater. And it is dark, and it is hazy. It's musty, and you can kind of feel this energy coming from the hole. And that's where we're going to end it for today. It seems like a good place to stop.
I was gonna try and make I was gonna say love, love, let's go, and walk in because you said it was 10-ish feet across.
Wow.
Oh boy.
You remember that thing I saw on the dungeon run where they turn off the show and say that's it?
Oh yeah.
Good night. Yep. Sorry. I apologize to everybody else who is expecting a longer stream. I have a hard out at 9:30, so this will give us time to do some post show and some titles.
See how naturally that came to Tom to just apologize for people that were expecting something longer? Sorry.
You're not wrong.
Oh man, John, after all these years, insulting the DM is not a good idea. You should know that.
No, I want Rand or Axe, not Rand. I want Axe to go through the ringer. Basically, he's a foil and he's fun to play, and bad shit happening to him's hilarious. So,
anyway, we are Two Nerds One Quest. We are here at 8:30 a.m. Central Time, Sunday mornings. Usually we go till about 10 a.m. Central Time. Today I have something going on, so we were cutting off a little early, and also this seemed like a good stopping point for this shorter episode. Support us everywhere. Patreon, Twitter. No, that's about it.
all those links are on
Yep.
bit.ly/ourfun Discord.
Correct.
Oh no, that gets us to the Discord where all the links are in the Discord.
Yep, that gets us to Discord. Join our Discord. Bit.ly. We'll put that in the chat here. We talk about things other than D&D there. Music, movies, video games, whatever. I have channels for web development since that's what I do for a living. So pop in, say hi, tell us how we're doing. Hit us up in Patreon. $1 a month gets you the unedited podcast with pre and post show content. $1 is a pittance for what you get. A pittance, I say.
Indeed.
It is literally a quarter a week.
Yep. And let us know on Twitter or wherever you get your podcast from. Regular podcast drops on Wednesdays. We'd love to get the ratings, reviews. Tell us how we do. Tell us, how you feel about the show. What we can do better, what we can do worse. I'm getting better. Yeah, we'd love to hear from you. And with that being said, for me, for Genius, for the lightsaber shirt, and for JC, may your holes be dark and your craters be pumpy.
And your bacon be greasy.
Yeah. Your holes be dark and your bacon be greasy.
But not
Did it really? Oh, I'm assuming you're T-Mobile? I did, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen this time around. I still need to discuss going to Trivium, and Corey Taylor is actually coming to the Epic Event Center too. Not Slipknot. Corey on his Corey Taylor tour. Is Corey motherfucking Taylor? Oh yeah, he does. He has an album out, CMFT. Corey motherfucking Taylor, and he takes it. It's acoustic, I believe, or it's partial acoustic, and he takes on the road. He does Slipknot. He does new stuff, and he does Stone. Was it Stone Sour? No, what was the other band he was in? Was that Stone Sour? Yeah. Yeah, so he does that. There's actually a really awesome concert that is on YouTube with him and somebody else. I highly recommend. I'll put it in our Discord. I'll go find it. I think I saved it. I mean, considering the dude is in Slipknot and screams his damn head off, he's got an awesome voice. Okay. Yep. All right, so we have show titles. Yeah, there's a couple. If you're in chat, go to this link, tommnorm.showbot.tv, vote on show titles. Help us choose the title of this show. I'll read them out. So we have... Excuse me. I'll find you 2 Istanbuls. Fry that bacon. Handle your animal. That's all for the boars, folks. Nice. How sturdy is your tower? Do you know how to steer a horse? No grease on the horse fanny. Just slip into the hole. And I couldn't think of it on the spot. Is steer like animal steer, STEAR? They're all STEER? Okay. Vote, chat, vote, vote. While I have everybody here, thank you, chat, for joining us today. Quite a few viewers, which I appreciate. Yep. Oh, crap. I had you guys muted. All right. Now you're not muted.
The only
No, that was dumb.
actually that's a win for the crowd.
Yeah. Yes, it is, because I was singing.
Yeah, the only one I might have downloaded, but yeah, I've heard them.
Yeah. Come on, chat. Break the tie. TimeMNorm.showbot.tv.
Break it.
Or make it even more tied.
But yeah, going back to concerts, Trivium is May, I think it was, and that's the pit tickets are like $45 for the pit.
Oh, jeez.
And I didn't look to see. I don't think they had pricing for Corey Taylor yet. Trivium is a Wednesday. Corey Taylor is a Sunday.
Man.
And I don't know what Ghost is.
That is on top of Dave Matthews Band is touring.
Mm-hmm.
Again, because they always do, and that's how they make their money is they do tours. Nickel Creek is touring for the first time in 9 years, which is another one I want to see. I
I
want
don't
to see
think I know
Imagine
who that is.
Dragons. Imagine Dragons is going to be at whatchamajigger. I want to see them. They're there with AJR. I also want to see next weekend. I think it is Skillet.
Yeah, I heard they were coming back.
Skillet and Theory of a Dead Man are going to be at the Epic Event Center.
Yeah, that would be a
Pretty
great
good.
show.
I get paid on Thursday.
And that's next weekend?
I think it's the 24th.
24th?
If I'm not mistaken. Either that or it was this past weekend and I missed it.
No, I'm pretty sure it's coming up. Oh, Fozzie's coming back. Fozzie's coming too, I think.
Oh, I would go see Fozzy with anybody.
Who is Fozzy?
That'd be
I don't know.
fucking
Chris
Yeah.
Jericho, the wrestler.
Play Judas. Just look
Oh.
up Judas. That
Yep.
song is fucking rad.
It is. I feel like they're
Oh.
coming to the Epic.
Fozzy Judas. If you don't like it, then I don't know that you like music.
Um,
The song is badass.
Skillet was last night, I believe. Was it yesterday the 18th? Yeah, it was last night. Skillet played.
Damn.
That's fine.
Oh.
It saves me some money.
Can't do it all, right?
Nope, Fozzie's coming to Milwaukee. They're at the rave, March 25th.
The way Mike Shinoda talked, it made me think that Lincoln Park might be touring.
May 19th. I lied. May 19th, Green Bay Epic Event Center to Fozzie.
Fozzy.
Oh.
What is
All right,
the
who's
name?
going?
What is the name of the song? Judas. You said.
Yeah.
Judas. Yeah, Judas.
I don't even know this
Oh.
guy. I mean, I know
I-
the guy.
I have
But-
about 20 songs downloaded, so I mean, I legitimately like it. Doesn't mean you have to, but
Yeah,
Judas everybody likes.
I think it's a good band. I like them. I have Fozzy on my list. I think I have like 4 or 5 of their albums saved.
Well,
What
hey,
if
if only
you-
we had a poker night coming up that we could listen to this all together.
if only.
Kidding.
So you
Yeah, if only.
If only.
What is May 19th?
could- A day of
Days
the week.
after May. Yeah. Let's see.
May 19th is a
Friday.
Sunday.
It's a Friday.
Sunday.
Friday.
Wait,
Where are you
what?
looking?
Oh,
Friday,
yeah, wait.
dude.
I'm looking in March. May 19th is much better. Friday. That sounds awesome. It's the Friday after the Sunday of Mother's Day. So if you're
Mhm.
thinking of something to get your mothers,
Fozzy.
Fozzy.
Yeah.
Hey, my mom headbanged at my wedding to Down with the Sickness, so she may be down. I don't know.
what? I think I remember that moment. Zach.
Still one of my favorite moments in my life.
I feel like there was someone else who was getting even more down at your wedding to those songs. Someone had a lot of energy.
Might have been me. I don't know.
No, I don't remember it.
I don't- I-
It was someone I didn't recognize.
Yeah.
Irregardless.
One of those like uncles or whatever. That
For you,
know.
Beth. We're still alive.
Static X with Fear Factory, Dope, and Mushroom Head.
Fear Factory. That's one I haven't heard in a while.
Yeah. So Wednesday, May 3rd is Trivium and Beartooth with Malevolence and Archetypes Collide. Corey Taylor is Sunday, May 7th with special guest Cherry Bombs. Avatar is May 13th with Veil of Maya and Orbit Culture. Ugly Kid Joe / Fozzy. So
Ugly Kid Joe's opening for them?
Ugly Kid Joe and Fozzy tour with guest Pistols at Dawn.
Are you fucking kidding me? Ugly
General
Kid
admission
Joe
floor
still
is
together?
27. $27 for general admission.
I may
see
pay 27
Fozzy.
bucks to. I may pay the 27 bucks just to see Ugly Kid Joe do one song
Let's do it.
and then enjoy Fozzy because apparently they're great.
Let's do it. That sounds awesome.
Yeah,
Jeff, you're in.
Jeff, Jeff, how do you feel about big crowds? Quick answer.
No thanks.
All right, Tom.
Oh my god,
Tom,
Blue October?
you've got a tough decision to make here, Tom. We're split 3 ways on this.
Your time is up, Tom.
Ah, damn it. Yep, you're right. It's 9:30. All right, let's pull this up. I'm sorry. I got to do how sturdy is your tower?
All right, there you go.
That works.
Boomtown. All right, let's see if anybody is streaming that we can raid. All right, we're going to raid Toby. He's doing Dungeons and Dragons as well. I don't know if he's doing... Let's see, is he doing maps or is he doing... Yep, he's doing map building. So that thing I do with Dungeon Draft, he's doing right now.
Cool.
Thanks for joining us, crew.
Yeah, buddy.
If I spell this correctly.
Good show. Fun show.
A really good shoe.
Nobody got thrown from their horse this week.
I was convinced John was going to go ass over tea kettle.
Oh, yeah.
I think we all thought that.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's do this.
So are we in as dire straits on Wednesday as it sounded like?
Um,
Kinda got on.